VAT. Sanwo's partnership with Wike highly disturbing, says PGF DG. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Director General of the Progressive Governors Forum, Salihu Mohammed Lukman, has faulted the decision of a Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) to align with the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike of the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the fighting of the APC-led federal government over a collection of the value-added tax (VAT). Lukman, who declared this in a statement issued Sunday in Abuja entitled APC and Struggle for New Nigeria, said the Lagos State Governor should have instead directly engaged the federal government on his own. This was as he alleged that some chieftains of his ruling APC are now working in concert with PDP elements to force the ruling party to cede its presidential ticket to the South in the lead up to the 2023 general election. On VAT, Lukman said it is politically scandalous for an APC state to sue an APC-led federal government. He said all APC members must strongly appeal to all APC leaders to rebuild confidence and ensure that every issue that should be addressed within the structures of the party are treated so. Perhaps also in relation to the question of the unity of leaders within the party, all government produced by the party should be able to strengthen internal relations. Internal consultative processes should be functionally made stronger, such that disputes between governments are well managed, negotiated, and any possible agreements respected. The recent partnership between Lagos and Rivers State in relation to the legal dispute on value-added tax against the federal government, it is to say the least very disturbing. All party members and leaders should, without prejudice to the grievances of Lagos State government, appeal to Governor Babajide Sanwo to initiate processes of direct engagement with the federal government to resolve all issues. It is politically scandalous for APC state to sue APC federal government. Everything taken together, mobilizing for power shifts outside APC and the legal case between Lagos State and the federal government, require that our leaders should be open to themselves. Beyond being open, APC leaders should have both discipline and respect for each other. Unity of leaders will be meaningless, if not impossible, without discipline and respect for one another. In fact, leaders will be unable to unite party members and Nigerians if they don't have the required discipline and respect for one another. It is not by accident that public debate in Nigeria is very offensive. Citizens treat each other with disrespect and easily abuse each other in unprintable languages. This may perhaps be the true reflection of the quality of relationship among leaders. He added that part of the challenges of excessive politicization is that it also threatens the internal unity of APC members and leaders. For instance, excessive politicization in the country is influencing the decision of some APC leaders to push negotiation for the emergence of the party's presidential candidate for 2023 election outside the structures of the APC. This is now threatening the unity of the leaders of APC. Around the whole question of power shift, some leaders of the APC have gone outside the structures of the party to mobilize support for the party to zone its presidential candidate for 2023 to the southern part of the country. In a worrisome way, the loose partnership is being contracted with a section of leaders from other opposition political parties, notably PDP. It is important that all APC leaders are reminded that the campaign for power shifts is about writing or respecting the rules of our party. This should be handled within the structures of the APC. It is belittling for APC leaders who are statutory members of all the relevant structures of the party that are competent to take a final decision on the matter, to go outside the structures of the party and forge a partnership with PDP leaders to compel a decision, one way or the other, on the matter. It simply means a loss of confidence in the structures of the party, which in this matter could not have been the case. It is therefore important that a strong appeal is made to all APC leaders to develop more confidence to negotiate every matter, including the issue of power shifts within the structures of APC. The current trend, which appears to create divisions among APC leaders, must be halted. Question of unity among APC leaders is a fundamental precondition for being able to continue to win the support of Nigerians, which is what can guarantee any electoral victory. In fact, the confidence of PDP and their supporters is only stronger in campaigning against APC and President Buhari's led federal government, using false narrative of failure because unity among the ranks of APC leaders and members is increasingly being broken. Even the reality of reactive and passive communication of APC-led government initiative is further becoming a dominant attribute because unity among APC leaders is getting weaker. The APC Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee need to take up the issue of uniting all APC leaders and ensure that relevant structures of the party are being used to facilitate negotiation on all emerging issues, including the question of power shift. All leaders of the party should be reminded that the fundamental issue of changing Nigeria will remain a dream so long as sole leaders fail to work for the development of the structures of the party. Building a party is beyond winning an election, important as it is. Building the party is specifically about ensuring that the structures of the party are competent and capable of facilitating negotiations among members and leaders on every issue. Every negotiation should produce an agreement that must be respected by every leader and member. For APC to achieve the goal of producing a new Nigeria, first and foremost, it must be a party with a leadership that is united, disciplined and respectful. The process of reorganizing the structures of APC must make the party functionally active in facilitating negotiations among leaders at all levels, and all agreements reached must be respected by all. It is the process of negotiation and implementing agreement reached, which should be respected by all, that can produce a new Nigeria. At this point, it is important to appeal to the APC Caretaker Committee to conclude the work being done to amend the constitution of the party. Strengthening processes of disciplinary hearings and enforcement of decisions should be prioritized. The capacity of the party to regulate the conduct of members and leaders should be strengthened, he added. It is saddening that because I belong to a political party, and when I see what is wrong, I call it right, and when I see what is right, I call it wrong, just because I am a member of a party, which means that I am not in that party. Which means that tomorrow, a leader will come from such a party that does not have the